What is going on, people? Welcome back. This is part 13 of the Grand Slam series in our class. We're jumping back in the Porsche because it is Laguna Seca. And obviously, if we're going to dominate round here, the best thing to jump into will definitely be the Porsche. Don't get me wrong, the McLaren F1 would definitely do business round here. But I think this Porsche would definitely just push it over the edge, I think. We're sorting the fuel out for qualifying. We're going to put it to 2 laps of fuel, obviously with the soft tyre as well. And then, you're probably thinking, why not do 3? I don't think we've got enough time to do 3. I think we've only just about got enough time to do 2. I don't think we'll get 3 laps. So, it was the better idea to make the car a little bit lighter and do enough for 2 laps. And that's what we're going to do. So this is the beginning of qualifying, over the line, and the lap starts, and here we go. So all we've got to do is stick this car on the front row, and we are laughing. We're absolutely laughing. But the first and most important thing right now is to get a banker lap in. I don't know if a 123 is good or not. I'm really rubbish at remembering fastest lap times for certain classes. So we'll set a banker first, and then we've got 1 lap to absolutely go all guns blazing. That's the plan. Let's see what we can do, eh? So far, it looks so good. So far, corners are hooking up nicely. Not really any massive, noticeable mistakes so far. Just a nice, smooth lap, to be honest. Coming towards the top of the hill. Slight late break. We went a bit wide into that, little bit deep into the braking zone at the top of the hill. It's all good though. Car's got really good grip around there. Definitely could improve though. And we could definitely improve on that one. Down into first gear, getting nice and tight at that first part of the corner, and then emptying out of the corner nicely, and it is a 118, so that 123 was rubbish to say the least. But here we go, let's go for the push lap now. So nice wide first, and then a late apex, back on the throttle ASAP, accelerate up here, back down into second gear, getting the 2 wheels as close as we can to that inside curb, using the road. We lost the rear end as well. Down into second gear, using the curb on entry, and then we didn't even use the curb on exit. We're 2 temps up though, weirdly. So down the gears, down into second, getting it nice and close to that inside curb, getting it very wide on exit, pushing hard now up the hill into 4th gear, back down to second, using the curb on entry. I'm missing the curb again on exit, push hard up the hill, slight late break, into 1st gear at the top of the hill, using all of the road and all of the track limits. Down into second gear, but don't brake, use the gearbox to slow the car, give it extra grip around the corner, then swoop it to the left hand side and swoop back to the right hand side, obviously keeping it on track. Slight late break in the braking zone here, down into 1st gear, using that inside curb, but don't go on the sausage curb, and then accelerate hard to go across the line. And that is a 117.8, but we could definitely do better than that. Definitely do better than that. There were so many mistakes in that last lap. So many mistakes. It's definitely beatable. If someone jumps into this lobby and hooks a lap up, all you need is the car, and you'll definitely be able to deliver it. There's no doubt about that. But at the moment, it's looking like we've stuck it on pole, and hopefully it does stay that way. I'll be shocked. I mean, Laguna is probably one of my more stronger tracks, if not one of the strongest. It would be frustrating if we have to come back here. We're already having to go back to Road America, which we failed at. So, and it is on the front row, and it's quite a large lobby as well. I'm surprised. I really am surprised. I did not think we would dominate qualifying that much. But hey ho. Hey ho. So we've sorted the tyres out. We're on mediums. We've got the fuel ready for the race. We are literally ready to go. And this is going to be part 13 Laguna Seca in the R-Class Grand Slam Series. Let's go. Here we go. An okay start. Back got a little bit wavy there, to be honest. Could have been a bit better. We're going to keep the inside. We're going to focus on keeping the inside of the track there. And we do come out on top the first few corners, and we should be able to pull away here now, I think. Hopefully. Car feels a lot heavier, obviously, with all the fuel. And remember, we've got the mediums now, not the soft tyres. So just got to adjust myself slightly to the loss of grip. And it is understeery as well, but that should disappear as the more we race. The more fuel we'll use, and that should make the car lighter and more forgiving. So as we come to the top of the hill, we're 4 seconds ahead of the guys behind. This, pardon me, this is not working out this series the way I was hoping. I was hoping to have a few scraps up front with really fast people, but I suppose this is what the fronts would be like if I started at the front every race. I know I'm using these lobby leading cars, but this is, if I'm going to do the Grand Slam, I've got to come with the right weapons, and I did think I would get a few more scraps than I already have. So far, in 13 races, I've only had probably Road America was probably the best one we had. Apart from that, I don't think I've had anyone else overtake me. I've overtaken them, and they've overtaken me. It's just been like this. I mean, look, we're just at the beginning of lap 2 here, and we're 7.5 seconds ahead of second place, which is just ridiculous. But hey ho. What can I do, eh? What can I do? We slightly go off track there. We'll lose a bit of time for that, I think. And then into the fast left-hander. Up the hill. Linger the car in the middle of the track, then brake it perfectly into this braking zone, missing that sausage curb, using all track limits there, and then down into second gear here. Don't brake, let the car slow itself down with the gearbox, which we mess up there anyway. And then same again for this corner, let the gearbox run you around in second gear. Slightly late brake into the braking zone here, into first gear, missing that sausage curb on the inside curb there, and then using all of the curb on exit. And then accelerate hard down the track. And it's a 119.5. I think we could get near the qualifying lap, to be honest. Well, let's go for it. Down into first gear. A wide line at first to then take the tight apex, late apex that is. Push hard. And then over that curb. Accelerate hard. Missing the sausage curb on the inside, you getting close to the sand on the outside, switch the car over to the right hand side, brake down into second gear, getting nice and close to that curb on the inside, and then keep the car on the right hand side, down into second gear, miss that sausage curb, which I think we did just clip, and then accelerate up the hill, linger the car around the middle of the track, and then brake heavily down into first gear, miss that sausage curb just there, using all of the track, keeping it stable, don't lose the rear end, down into second gear, let the car's gearbox run you around, keeping it just about on track. Same again here, down into second gear, use the gearbox to run you around, and then back on the throttle ASAP, switch the car over to the right hand side, heavy brake down into first gear, then swoop it across track, just missing that sausage curb and using all of the curb on exit there. And then accelerate hard and across the line, and we're improving every time here. So we're on lap 4 anyway. I think this is going very straightforward. I mean, we could even chuck this into the pits, to be honest. We're 18 seconds ahead at the beginning of lap 4, which is just wild. I mean, I was expecting to be dominant, especially in the Porsche round here, but to this degree, probably not. But I'm not complaining, not by all means. I was hoping that this series would have been a lot more entertainment, a lot more up front fighting with maybe the better drivers for more longer in the race. Normally we only join the drivers around the end of the race where we've caught them up starting from the back. But yeah, these guys, I don't know what it is. I'm just not really getting much fight at the moment, which is a bit frustrating. But hey ho, there's still plenty of races to go. Plenty of random people going to meet in these featured multiplayer lobbies. Hopefully it just ends up delivering, but we're going to go over the line here for lap 5, so here we go. So coming up to the first corner, slight late brake into the braking line, but go wide and take the late apex. Don't lose the rear end under acceleration, try and keep the grip, so feather with the throttle until you find it. Switch over to the left hand side of the track to then move to the right for this one, getting as close as you can to that sausage curve on the inside. Same again, left hand side of the track, cut across track, trying to dodge that sausage curve. We do end up clipping it, which then alters how we exit the corner. Then same again, right, cut to the left, there's a sausage curve on the inside there as well. Keeping the car on the right hand side for this fast left hander here, down into second gear, miss that sausage curve on the inside, and then use the curb on exit, accelerate up the hill, lingering around the middle of the track, ready for the braking zone, all the way down the gears into first gear, using the car to slow down as well with the gearbox. And then this fast left-hander here, second gear, using the gearbox to take you around, just about keeping it on track. Switch it over to the left-hand side of the track as soon as possible to then take that right-hander, and then right-hand side of the track, braking down into first gear, and we miss the apex completely. Accelerate hard and push to get over the line. A 1:18.8. I don't think we're going to improve on the last lap because the tyres are starting to die. So we'll give it a go. I don't think it will happen though. And we messed the first corner up straight away as well. So I think the delta's going to be down. But we're 22 seconds ahead of these guys behind. It's unbelievable. No fight at all. I suppose it's just who you come up against in these lobbies, I suppose. Sometimes you come up against great drivers, better ones as well, and there's nothing you can do. But then sometimes you come up against really matched up guys against yourself with similar tuned cars, and it makes the racing brilliant, to be honest. But we're coming towards the end of Laguna Seca. I think this is going to be Laguna Seca ticked off the list as well. And I think it's going to be a superior fastest lap compared to most others as well. So yeah, basically just a walk in the park at Laguna Seca. I think that's last place there. He's having his own race. He thinks it's WRC. And then this will be across the line. Not bad. So it's a 1:18.8. I don't even think anyone's going to get in the 120s, to be honest. I mean, we were 20 plus seconds ahead of everyone else at the end of that race. So yeah, I'm not expecting, as these guys come over the line, I'm really not expecting them to be smashing lap times here. There you go, it's a 1:20, and he was probably the fastest guy on track. He come up 15 places as well. There's going to be no one quicker than him. But that was Laguna Seca part 13, ticked off the list, Grand Slam, qualified first, got the fastest lap and won the race. On to the next one. Cheers for watching, guys.